It's the Kodiaks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff for Brown. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. There we go. Touchdown, Wolverines. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The Wolverines offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. It'll be the Kodiaks. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 40.
Right up the middle, unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC.
It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is
With his receiver.
big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Creates a little... There's some room. Bust through behind his pad. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Buchanan. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge...
That kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They want to run this quarterback. All down.
Man, now short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage. Gives up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy time, there is absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Powers. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure's
down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, fourth and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
Punt is in the air on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeps it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Now by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. The throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That's
plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision.
Early in the drive, you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it. It's the Kodiaks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Powers. Under fire. And down he goes.
Dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk.
This guy in the ground, man, he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Reading the option, it's Powers. And he probably should have left that one with the back.
In this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Here's a little room there. He's really close to that first down marker.
This is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed. And
Defense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Powers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit.
Things easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Putting together a real scoring threat. And the Kodiaks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Productive 4-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the more than 100,000, making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Unloads quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They make the stop, and they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down.
Not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Michigan. A pick 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pick.
What's going on for this offense right now? You're way down on the signal offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air. It's Powers. They get enough rush, and it pays.
That's why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half. Is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're setting up the screen, fighting off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Powers. Finds his man, it's Frazier. They'll guide him out of bounds down, and it's the Kodiaks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And it's the Blue Raiders in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Now over to your game inside the Big House. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no. Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen in this.
End man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Frazier again. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Chains.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that. Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Turning it on! He stopped just a chain linker.
The definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Really good 9-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Great job on... Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Just not quite
able to make country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Puts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Here's the return. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to see and attack them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Powers. He makes the grab. And good cover.
Slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Makes the grab on the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bear. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Brown again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. This time, after getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get
trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Kodiak send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to fire. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Davis will throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off